Good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel. It has been a few days. I did not get my rear end served up to me. I did all right. It was a good week. Good week. Upon reflecting, a very good week. Rollen has to own some more hypocrisy. He's taken to his music service pretty well. Now I believe it's something Ange pays for, so I'm sure it's a little bit better than some stuff I would get for free. My point is I was kind of hypercritical about, I don't do this, I don't do that. Well, I've been listening to stuff I've never listened to at work for a long time. Never, ever. Now, it's sitting there back on the wall. I didn't move it because it's actually attached to the wall. But one of my earliest albums that made it all the way. And I was thinking about this because I did an album play at work, and I was like, oh, I forgot. I forgot this tune. Because you get stuck on all the instrumental and the ones that every other person covers, so on and so forth. And I was just kind of like, this is a badass tune, in my personal opinion. Now your ships are burned. You're screwed. You ain't leaving. You better defend your encampment. And then I didn't hear that in the kitchen at all. The speaker can only do so much. So, yeah, not like I got a sound system back there. It's a little speaker. Man, now this is, I would have to look some stuff up. Yeah. I wonder if Malmsteen was a fan of this song. There's a real Megadeth feel to that riff, and I think this would predate that, but I am not a music historian or, anything of that nature, so I don't know. But really, that riff right there, that is real. I mean, it's thrashy. Thrashy! Now you sit above, that evil has returned. People on you, and there's nothing to do. Get rid of what's your mind, death is mine. Life is just a game, and death is just the same. Within the bloodstained walls, in the center of your brain. Without mercy, driving that's a good spot. Those little stops. Now it's for me and shit like this. It's like in a movie, right? It's that editing. It's a matter of seconds, and every now and then that pause that just grabs you and then it throws you right back into it. I like that stuff. I think it's cool. Once again, each to their own. I mean, it's in my feed. You can't see it, only I can. But I see it's Marson and Tim Henson. That's why we're here, because we're gonna throw some new guitarists into the mix that we've heard before, but got something new just dropped 3 days ago. So we'll check that out. But after listening to this, I think it's fair to reflect upon it all and go, hey, I don't know, my entire life I've had access to guitarists playing at, the ultimate levels of technique and form, whatever you want to call it. I'm no, author. And then I would think the generation ahead of me, the older than me, the same thing. I mean, last 4 generations of people have had some pretty incredible guitar to listen to. Accessible. So, I mean, I just, each to their own, pick the kind you want. Because I'm sure, like, Malmsteen, his style doesn't suit everybody. Maybe a little too classical or something. I just think this is a thrashing, badass song. And it's like, it's like, I know what all them Viking bands were listening to. And then they're like, let's do a Viking band.
Now you feel so burn, and you have to turn. Will keep on you, and there's nothing to do. Get rid of your mind, then you will find life is just a game, death is just the same. When the orders are obeyed, and you have been slain, you're lying on the ground, not making a stand. A song makes a wave, you can hear someone say, ring the next bell, turn the world into hell.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. That was awesome. The thing, as always, if it wasn't, I don't know how the hell you got this far anyway. So, good for you for hanging in there when you hated it. To everybody else, I mean, Rising Force Malmsteen, that's some good shit. And we're going to hear some more fucking smoking guitar today. So I think... And then I see a video named Smoke that I've got in the queue. So it all wrote itself. Sorry. Now your ships are burned. That would create a lot of smoke as well. So, I mean, it all works out. It's cool. And look at that fire. I mean, that Strat is just going to burn. Burn. But they started with the ships. And that's what matters. Now your ships are burned. I think a Dio-esque maybe on them vocals. But I don't know. I'm no expert. I just think it was fucking really, really cool song. And I hadn't heard it in a long time. And I'm still like, this is my 3rd listen since high school. So it turns out I must have really liked this song back in the day, too, because it's stuck. It's like there's that tingle. Not, like I'm walking down the aisle to marry my honey bunny or I just saw the most beautiful natural wonder. No, I ain't not that, but you know that. Man, do I like that tune thing? Right. So, cool. Good times. Good times. And just working my way into the next one with this one to start. So, Yngwie? Yeah, Yngwie. Malmsteen. I've never been good with that part. So, you know, the album's Rising Force, and now your ships are burned, and you're kind of screwed. Later.